You gotta pay the troll toll to get in.
Welcome back to the Troll Podcast, where we trash the trolls so you don't have to reach in, pull it out, hop aboard the troller holster. We're taking a ride to the spit pit. Happy post 4th of July. No bottle rockets in my eye. I'm Mike Lester. With me, as always, a guy that shroomed so hard last night. He called me to let me know everything would be all right. It's Ben Caster. What's up, Ben?
Oh, you've been sitting on that all
Ben.
damn day.
Well,
what's
you got to
up,
think
buddy?
of them. You got to think of them.
Yes, you do. Hey, Mike.
Hey, what's up? Love you, buddy. What's going on?
Man. Life is great. Yeah, we're
Sitting in front of some box lights right now.
Yeah, yeah. If this was yesterday, this would be messing me up. Dog.
Yeah,
this
yeah.
would not be great. But today is today, and it's a very good day, and we have a very special guest with us today. Who do we have with us today,
We
Mike?
have our good friend, great comic. He's 5'10", Mo Yaqub, everyone. Mo Yaqub's with us today.
I am 6 feet tall.
No, you're with hair. Mo Yaqub. Mo Yaqub,
A very
everyone.
beautiful thing just happened before the cameras were on, where for some reason Mo was like, "You and I are the same height, Mike," and then they had to stand face to
Yeah.
face.
And I was
Mike-
clearly taller, and then I got to smell Mo's apple breath. So Mo, what's going on, buddy?
First of all,
what's going on, buddy?
This is what he does. He
What's
finds
going on?
one thing and then he uses
What's
it to
up?
hurt you later. All right.
What's up?
Apple breath is not a bad
you
thing.
know what?
The
You
boy
know
eats
what? An
apples.
apple away keeps the doctor
An
away.
apple away.
Let's restart
This
this,
is an
podcast.
inch.
This is not a
This
good
is an inch.
We don't have enough film to restart the podcast.
First of all, you and I are the same height.
No, we're not.
Almost.
dude.
get it on camera.
You're
We'll
capping.
do
Because
like
you
a
looked at
boxing
you did
thing
this and
after.
you were like, well, you have like long hair, but this matches.
Here's what I should say. Here's what I'll say. I think you take the 5'10" and then just be like, yeah, but I have a great head of hair. I think you can just have that.
Yeah.
So just be
No,
okay with your
I'm
height and be like, my
I'm
hair's
6 feet tall.
The
He's like, I'm
taller you
6'7".
are, it eliminates you from more roles. Did you know that?
That's fine. I'm 6 feet tall.
Really?
Please.
You don't want to act?
Oh, now you want to be 6 feet tall.
Yeah.
Okay,
I
but
thought you
he's
were
6'4".
5'10".
That's you can be 6'8" if you want to, but I am 6. Can we say that?
No.
Come on, that's a nice thing. You
No.
can't do that much for me.
I'll give you 5'8". How about that?
How can you go down?
Let's leave it up to our fans. All right, we're
How
gonna
about-
take.
Comment below.
We're
How
gonna-
about
get careful at the
5'9"?
table, bud.
I'll-
He's fucking sure. I'm 5'10", damn
Fired
it.
up. Also with
6
us.
foot.
Also with us today is
The Lord of the
producer Neil.
board.
What up,
Neil.
dude? How you doing, buddy?
More jobs than fingers. Neil, how are you? How's it going, Neil?
Still no mic for our guy Neil.
Yeah,
So,
why can't we get you used to have a mic? What
we're in a-
happened to that?
We literally have mics just splattered
We're
around
in a
the floor.
room full
They're
of
just here.
microphones.
There's a pile of
and audio
microphones, and we don't have
equipment.
one for Neil.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's wild.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we love
We
that
can
for
hear
you.
him.
Yeah,
We
we
can
can
hear
hear
him.
you. Great. Thank you for being here, Neil. Thank you for being here, Mo.
You're
How you
welcome.
been, buddy? You're
I've been
you're
good.
back in town for a little bit. It's good
Yeah.
to see you. How's
Yeah, I
how's
see
New
you.
York treating you?
It's good.
Thanks. Yeah.
It's good. Has
Yeah.
its ups and downs. You know,
Yeah.
the ups are up, the downs are really down. So
Can
Any
I
like specifics you'd like to share?
about the ups or the downs?
yeah, or either.
Well, this happened to me recently. I think that was the worst moment. I was out in New York with my friend, and we're at this bodega / corner store, right?
Sure.
So we're like there, and there's 3 white guys. They said something racist to this Nepali guy who was like serving over there.
What did
and
they
then,
say?
don't do that. No, we're all right. That's fine. We can, folks at home, you can just picture it in your mind. I know you all have a little bit something to say about the Nepalese, so you got it.
I don't. Here's the thing. I don't even know what they said because I didn't hear it, but she did. And then she was like, they're being racist towards him. And then she wanted to fight him, and I was like, don't. Because if you
White
do,
guys.
Yeah.
because I was like, if you do, they're gonna kick my ass. They're not
Yeah,
gonna say anything to
100%.
you.
She wanted you to fight them.
yeah.
Really?
And I was like, look at me, it's not
Yeah.
happening.
Well, in this climate, they probably would have jumped and beaten both of you.
Yeah.
People are-
In New
people-
York. Yeah,
people
yeah,
are
you know,
unhinged.
Yeah.
Here's what New York taught me. It's don't do anything ever. Just leave it alone. Just let it go. You could spit directly in my face. I'd say, please, sir, may I have another? I'm out of here. I don't care.
I'll tell you this.
I'm not doing anything.
That's pretty much any major city now.
It actually, not only is it any major city, it's actually worse. I feel like the further you get away from a major city. Like if I'm in a very small town and someone says some wild shit to me, I'm like, oh, I'm not winning this. The whole town is against
Or if
me.
you witness something that's going on that's crazy, 9 times out of 10 in a small town, those people like know each other.
Yeah.
Like related.
Yeah.
That's just Joe.
If I'm,
Yeah.
if I'm in a random small town for comedy and I see this like a federal level hate crime, I'm like, no, I didn't. I didn't see anything.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know what you're talking about. That's they're cousins,
Yeah.
and I'm leaving. It
Bro,
doesn't
this
matter.
is a Speedway commonplace thing.
Yeah,
You know?
hey.
This is gas station
Yeah.
banter.
Who
Yeah.
doesn't beat someone to a pulp and then piss on them at a Casey's gas station? People do that all the time, right? It's Casey's. That's what they want from us.
So what happened? Did you?
Mike
So
really
I was
wants
like-
to know what happened.
So I was like really being like, no, let's not get into it. So I was like kind of like being like, hey, let's go. I'm taking care of these 3 guys. But then for some reason, there is like another guy in front of us, like a black guy. And
Whoa.
maybe she like bumped into him a little bit. And then I'm just taking care of these guys. And I look forward and this guy is just like yelling at us. He's just like yelling like, you're pushing.
Were you
You
in
know-
like a crowd or something?
Yeah. I mean, it's New York.
He's like, I
There's
was at
always a crowd.
Lollapalooza. we were in the pit at
Yeah.
I was in
Lollapalooza.
Billy Joel at MSG.
Yeah, we were just watching a hardcore show and everyone was just punching each other in the face. I think it's a hate crime, right? I don't know. Well,
But anyways, he starts yelling at us, and then she starts yelling at him, and
Wait,
I'm
the
like,
black
I'm
guy is
getting
yelling at
stabbed.
you?
Yeah.
damn.
And she starts yelling at him, and I'm like, oh, this is how I die. I'm gonna get stabbed for sure. And then so she's yelling. I'm standing there. He's not even acknowledging her, and I'm just like, I'm so sorry, man. And he's looking at me. He was like, if she keeps talking, I'm gonna fuck you up. As soon as he said that, she starts walking away, and I'm like, the fuck.
What a great friend you have.
So then I start walking with her, and I'm like pacing, but then I fell down.
You fell down.
Yeah.
Like trip?
Yeah, I tripped, and then I was like, like that's literally the voice. And then he like looked at me and goes like, yeah, you bitch, and then he just left. But that was
So
pretty
you
scary.
borderline started a race war.
Yeah.
Or I mean, he could have caused some unity. You know, the
True.
white guys
Yeah,
are like, we hate
every
this
other
guy
race
too.
comes to your house. Like, hey, whites, you want in on this? Let's go. Get him.
Mo needs to go to the UN.
The guy's looking around. Like,
Pisses
he's like,
everyone
he's like,
off.
hey, do we have any Asians around here? Like, you want a piece of this? What do we got? Who else do we need? Italians? You count. Get in here. You know. I'm glad you made it, dude. I'm glad
Yeah,
you
I'm
survived that.
safe.
It's a
Yeah.
dangerous place. Life is dangerous, but you're
It
a tough
is.
man. You can handle it.
That's
I don't
tough,
know.
falling down at the end of that too.
Yeah,
I
that's
know.
a tough way to go out
I
for
know.
sure.
I know.
Yeah,
And you can
so-
see how scared I was too. I was like, I don't want to die.
That's like a King of Queens scene or something. You almost get into a squabble.
King of Queens.
Leah Remini walks away. Kevin James just forward
Dude,
rolls.
you're the new King of Queens. You don't
Nice.
even know that show, but that's
Nope.
fine. It doesn't matter. I don't even
No
want to
idea.
explain the reference to you,
No
but it's
idea.
really funny that he
The
said that
actor was
'cause you're very
the actor
Is it
was
Kevin
Paul
James?
Blart.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, I've
Yeah.
seen that show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They should do a reboot with you, but
Yeah.
the King of Queens is just a big pussy.
Wasn't he a big pussy too? Wasn't he a big pussy?
I don't know. I don't know that he
It was
really.
just a big-
I don't know that he had many confrontations. All those shows are just those guys never fought other guys. They always just basically call their wives like bitches.
The wife's always like brave and mean,
Right.
and the husband's just like quirky
Yeah.
and skittish.
Those shows are
Yeah.
crazy because it's always like this has been discussed ad nauseum on the internet, I guess, but like just truly like a schlubby dude, and then like the hottest like smoke show of a wife, and he's like,
Mhm.
Marie, why are you such a bitch all the time? And, and the hidden subtext is like, I don't know, I gave up my entire life to be with you, and you can't get it together for 30 minutes.
They
You know
got
what
a
I mean?
nice house though.
I think it's so funny. And then, but then also that is my life.
Well, what if- yeah, it's like,
I'm
what
like,
do you
no, I get
want?
it now. Now I totally understand. you know?
yeah.
I
As you were explaining
Yeah, I was
that,
like,
you're like, oh, I get
oh
it.
no,
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
me. I did
oh,
it.
boy.
That's fine.
You got Ben here.
Hey, Mike. Anybody say anything weird to you this week? Should we get into this segment?
Yeah. So this is a little time sensitive, but the debates just happened
Okay.
between Trump and Biden, and my dad texted me afterwards.
Oh boy.
And he said the entire Chinese Communist Party should be burned to death.
Okay.
And I said, what's going on? And the next morning he said, watched about 10 minutes of the debate last night. After that, I had dreams of homelessness.
Oh. Honestly, that took a turn that's not as bad. I thought that would be way worse.
I think here he's just grumpy, right? You know, it's like it's
Yeah.
time for Betty Bye. You know,
Yeah.
he gets a little xenophobic when he gets tired,
Oh,
and
yeah,
then he
'cause
wakes up.
Yeah, he didn't. This is early in the morning, and then you responded in like 4 hours, 5 hours later.
Well, this was in the evening. This is PM,
This is Thursday. I see.
AM. Yep, and then
Yeah,
he's waking up around noon.
Love that, dude.
Lazy piece of
absolutely
shit.
love that for you.
I don't know how you would watch that debate and have dreams of homelessness.
I don't know how you could watch that debate and sleep. That was brutal. The little bit I saw was enough to keep me awake forever. So, yeah, but I hope he's all right. He's doing all right.
I just love my dad's through line of it's always like the Chinese Communist Party.
The man is on a mission.
Like they control Burger King. They control the VA hospitals. They're pulling the strings with Trump and Biden.
For sure.
It's good. At least he's like, he's consistent.
Now, Mo, how do you feel about the Chinese Communist Party?
They're great, I guess. I don't know.
Love that.
That's most people. They're
Everybody's
like, I
good.
don't know.
Yeah,
what
what
they
is-
do.
yeah, what are we doing?
I don't know how they affect. I know they own like a lot of real estate here.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's like, got money.
I hear
spend
the
money.
word communist. I don't even know what it means. And I don't want you to tell me what it does.
And this isn't and this isn't the podcast where we're smart enough to do that.
Yeah,
Don't
yeah.
worry about it.
I hear it sometimes in good ways and sometimes in bad. And I'm
Yeah.
like, I think it's one of the words that can be used either or.
It
you know?
really depends on where you are.
Yeah.
In Brooklyn, it's the best thing that's ever happened.
Really? Okay.
In St. Cloud, Minnesota, you could be shot on sight for saying. So
okay.
we just don't talk about it.
Yeah.
We don't do it. It's
Hey,
fine.
shout
Don't
out
bring
to
it
the CCP. Sponsored the pod.
That-
Chinese
Oh.
Communist.
Already forgot what we're
We
talking
are
about.
so stupid.
Is that some sort of news network or
The CCP News. Imagine my dad as an anchor on there.
breaking news? The Chinese Communist Party is coming to get your children.
They took away the Subway footlong cookie. It's the work of the CCP.
Did they really take that away already?
No, it's still. Don't worry,
Damn.
bud.
I was like, grand opening, grand closing, dog. That shit was in and
Everyone
out.
perked up. They're like, no, not now.
That's the one thing we need this 4th of July.
That's
season.
what's gonna save this country.
Hell yeah,
Subway footlong cookie.
killing everybody.
Hey Ben, did anyone say anything weird to you this week or text you? Or was it a sticker? I know how you feel about stickers.
This guy's coming at me. This
Well,
guy's
you
a
went
real
off. It
joke.
was good last pod about stickers.
I said everyone who had a bumper sticker in their car should be shot. And I don't regret that.
Tough.
Here's what I will say. I got a text at like 2 a.m. this
Oh
morning.
no.
And
Put everyone
From-
in the mind state you were in too, because you called me last night and you see it. You were
whatever.
feeling it. You were
Okay,
feeling
so
good.
here's what Mike wants me to divulge to you people, you animals. I don't know. Yesterday, I just decided to do some mushrooms. Just a little bit of mushrooms. It's not a big deal. People do it. It's
Awesome.
good for your brain, good
Yep.
for your body. Makes your poops thicker or something. And I don't know if that part's true.
That's CCP news topic. Mushrooms make your shit thicker tonight.
And it was great. Had a good time. Made a noise I'd never made before. It was kind of like one of your laughs.
Were you laughing hard?
Oh,
That's awesome, dude.
There was a moment where I was like scream laughing, but also kind of sad, and then just like tears streaming down my face. And I was just
kind of sad.
and I can't explain it. This is gonna not translate to whatever we're doing here, but I felt like I was hollow, and it was like a windy noise came through me.
Oh,
And it was
nice.
like,
Yeah.
and I was trying to like explain this to my wife who was in the room and not doing mushrooms.
Really?
Yeah.
She was just
She
watching you on
she
mushrooms.
was just eating chips and guac, and she's like, "That's great, babe. Good for you." And I was like,
a case study. You're like looking at the guac, like this looks like an alien. You
Yeah,
just
dude.
start wheeze laughing.
Dude, literally, that's why I was laughing. I was like, I was watching. This is not good podcasting, but I was watching her eat, and I was like, you genuinely look like an alien. You look like a bee. This is crazy.
There's still a little Ben in there. There's still a little Ben in there.
And I wanted to like say that, but I'm like, you can't just say that to someone
Sure can.
because like that's gonna hurt. If you tell them they look like an extraterrestrial, they're gonna be like, "Oh, that's mean," you know.
No.
So, but I was laughing because I'm like, but if you were on mushrooms, you would think that's the funniest thing.
Yes.
And I was trying to like, I don't know, convey that. And
No
then
one
just
looks
started-
fucking real when
It
you're
was
on
wild.
like enough
It
mushrooms.
was crazy.
Yeah. But you got to text at 2 a.m.
Got a text at 2 a.m. So I'm coming down from like all of that. That was the vibe earlier in the day. And then at 2 a.m., this was like the cap of the day where I'm like, okay, I don't think we're on mushrooms anymore.
Yeah.
I just got a text from someone who I love dearly if you're watching this, and I'm not making fun of you. But the text was just, hey, did your wife's parents, were they ever weird to you because you were black?
Why do people? It's every week, dude.
I get people talk so crazy to me. I think it's because I wear glasses, so I'm not wearing them anymore. Sometimes they're my friends. This person is a friend. Yeah, I'm more than a friend. This person is a friend. But
You gotta close that inner circle.
You
up
think
a little.
so?
You gotta change
Who
your
you
phone
telling,
number.
brother? I
You
know.
gotta change your phone number.
everyone's like, why are you so grumpy and keep people at arm's length? I'm like, I'm tired of getting texts at 2 a.m. I'm like, hey, can you define your blackness for me?
That is absolutely insane. They were for sure drunk.
No, well, maybe, but it turned into another thing. They are in a racial relationship, I guess, and they're having some issues with their family, and they wanted some advice. And I was like, look, man, you don't want my advice. I'm the worst person to ask advice from. I'll just be like, tell them to go fuck themselves and then shit in their bushes and then get out of there. You know, you don't want me to be the guy to try to resolve the situation.
You should just say that so they never ask you for advice again. You should throw out a herring so they never ask you for advice.
That would be the
again.
equivalent of like when your friend got you in a fight, basically. That's what I would be doing to that person, and I didn't want to do that to them. So, like, I'm like, no, they haven't. Also, I'm going to bed. So,
Like guys,
yeah, that's a good insult. Hey, go shit in a bush, bud.
might get them riled up. That
Yeah,
might get them
pretty
on
good.
your side. Honestly,
Yeah.
they're like, he gets it. He gets what fun is.
Yeah, but that was definitely a fun one.
That was weird.
It was a little
Did
weird.
it keep you up?
No, nothing
Good
keeps
for
me
you.
up
Yeah.
anymore. Except for the
Isn't it?
Chinese Communist Party.
Not even my dad. He went right to bed.
Yeah.
He was like, this debate makes me fucking sick. Passes out immediately.
He's just nestled up in his bed.
Sleeps from 9 at night till noon the next day.
Love that.
Gets 15 hours.
That's
Is your dad like conservative or is he liberal? Because he looks really liberal.
Does he?
Oh,
Yeah.
dude, he's so. I think he's not even on the political
Yeah.
spectrum. He's just like stockpiling weapons. But he
Oh.
doesn't care about politics really.
He's a
Yeah.
weapons guy.
He loves weapons. Knives, spears, guns.
I'm like, doesn't he love like crystals?
Oh yeah, dude.
really
hilarious.
Dude,
It's really hilarious.
You know
He's
what's
just a hoarder. He's
you know
just a
what's- no,
hoarder.
but his crystal display is nice because I've been getting him light bases for
Yeah.
him, so he can display them really nice. So literally, the text before that is him showing me his crystal display.
That's
That he's
so
like,
funny.
the Chinese Communist Party needs to be burnt, and I'm like, go look at your crystals,
Yeah,
buddy.
that's
Go to your
incredible.
calm down space and gaze into your fucking crystals.
Yeah, it's so unfair to ask where he lies on the political spectrum. It's like,
we'll have him on soon.
yeah,
We'll figure it out.
He should have been your
Honestly,
first guest.
Yeah.
It's probably our second listener. It's your mom was our first listener, and then your dad's probably our second.
My dad listens. He loves
yeah.
it. Yeah.
Shout out to Mike's dad.
Yeah. Shout out Joe.
What's up, Papa?
He's out on the smoking patio right now. Word up.
All right, should we get in the next segment, or
fit.
you don't have you told us your thing, right?
Yeah,
You got another weird thing?
No, that's pretty much right. Well, yeah. I was
Here we go.
I was seeing like, friends after a long time, and
Was that here?
Yeah, in Minnesota. I saw my friend, and I was kind of close to him, but not really. And then like 5 minutes later, he was like, "Oh man, you have like apple breath," and that I thought was a very mean thing to say. But I just wanted to bring that up.
Get ready.
That's
It's a
pretty much
wide
right.
open world.
Buddy.
Mo. Apple breath is tip of the iceberg, pal.
Oh, it's such a weird thing, Also, it's not that bad.
Mike
I just ate an apple.
Mike is the king of a random thing you would never think about.
Yeah.
Bringing it up in the worst possible time to make you only think about it for the rest of the day.
Yeah.
He's very good at
yeah. You think I wasn't sitting on that for the last 15, 20
Right.
minutes? I was.
Like-
Nah, it was like 20 seconds.
Like if mutants
I was doing
exist,
this-
that is your fucking mutant power. It's just to hold on to the most hurtful thing and be like, now is the time to kill him.
It's
with
not
it.
hurtful. You're just
Got
a
him with
pussy.
it.
Let's get into our next segment, huh? Let's get into our next segment.
Sure.
Mo, we like to ask our guests on your Instagram and TikTok, what does your explore page look like? What have you curated for yourself to look at?
I had to over the last 2 days. I had to like go on my explore page and like do not interested, not interested, not interested.
Does that work?
And a lot of
Yes, absolutely.
Really?
Yes,
Yeah.
it changed my whole algorithm.
What
again.
were you not interested in?
Dude, it's just like my
Tits and
my
ass?
friends. No, that was gone like way before.
Really?
Yeah, like straight up. Because like my friends would like send me like weird memes, but from like back home, like Pakistan and India. So my explore page is just,
What are they like? What are those memes like?
dude, it's just like whatever you think Bollywood, but just like scram it in like 6 seconds. You know,
Oh, interesting.
it's just like overacting, dancing. You know.
That
Yeah.
sounds fun.
Yeah, that actually sounds pretty.
Yeah, for a little
Someone sent
bit,
it
but
to
then
me.
you're like, oh man, like what am I doing with my life? You know what I mean?
It's not as fun as tits and ass.
Yeah,
but,
for
you know.
sure. But you were like, so I know, you know how like you're on your explore page, like the
Yeah.
Haktu girl, everybody knew.
Yeah, she
Yeah.
really.
But I
she
had
a
to like
moment.
go and search for it. But anything that's popular or hot in India and Pakistan, I know because that's on
Yeah.
my explore page. You know, so I don't
Hawk
know.
2 has been
yeah.
usurped, by the way, already.
Yeah, that's how quick the
There-
fucking cycle
there's a
is.
new crazier girl than her.
Really?
Who's
That
that?
did an interview.
Oh,
She basically like took the guy's microphone. She's like, "This is how you get a dick going." She's like punching the shit out of it.
no.
She saw Haktu was signed by
No.
UTA. She's like, this is how I get it.
that's a sketch.
No. This was on Twitter.
Tall blonde woman.
No.
All right.
There's
All right.
I think there's another video where there's
Well,
somebody.
define tall. You know.
Yeah. Some would say
5'10" to
5'10".
6'4",
Yeah,
good
yeah,
hair.
yeah,
We're talking 5'8",
Apple
with
breath.
good
you know
hair.
how tall
you know?
it is.
I mean,
Get it?
5'10", 6'4" is kind of the same thing, but
We talking 5'8" with good hair. Or we talking 5'10"?
no, there's another thing on Twitter that's like really popular now. It's like somebody in the UK, yeah, kinda,
Yeah.
because some jail in the UK, the jailer lady,
Oh,
she
she
came in,
fucked the dude.
yeah,
I
fuck the
saw
prisoner,
Don't
and
do
it's
that.
on
that. Why
video.
not?
Don't have sex with. They'll kill you, dude.
It didn't
That's-
kill her.
Well, how's her
Made
career?
made
Killed
her
her
a
career.
viral
Look at her
star.
now.
She'll be on OF making millions.
She
Yeah.
should be. That's honestly the
Yeah.
only.
She
move.
will be signed by CAA tomorrow.
Dave Becky's on the phone with her. I got you a sitcom deal. It's called Prison Gangbang.
Yeah.
It's a working title.
Yeah.
Oh, that's-
It might be more reality based, but it will be on OF TV. You're gonna bring back pay-per-views. It's gonna be huge.
Wait. So what's on your explore page now?
Yeah, bum.
It's just like random stuff, like
Okay.
random,
like
it's-
cats or
You get sea
No, it's
creatures.
just
I
like
get a lot
random
of sea creatures.
Ooh,
right
you
now.
get a lot of octopi.
A lot of like
Like if I-
crabs and lobsters, dude. Which is funny because like I hate it. I hate all.
You were on shrooms looking
No,
at
this is
lobsters.
this is before
last
that. No,
night?
you think I was looking at
Yeah,
my phone?
it's just like spas and because I was
Oh,
just
that's
looking
great.
what it is. Like,
Spas.
yeah,
Yeah.
like somebody playing a board game. It's
Is-
just random.
Is it like massage techniques or like a you know?
No. It's
What?
just
Like a-
it's like
a rub
it's just
and
an
tug
ad
or-
for like some spa or you know.
Oh, they're ads.
Yeah.
Most of your explore page is ads.
Now it's just sponsored, and I'm
Love
like,
that.
That's fucking wild, dude.
Oh, that's
It's all sponsored
Yeah.
ads.
They'll look at me. They're like, he's gonna buy
Yeah.
something.
It's like
You're-
a lot of
so
small
there's just-
businesses target me, like
Yeah.
Walmart
Yeah,
and
yeah.
CVS.
Walmart, yeah.
You're just like speaking your shopping list into your
Yeah.
phone, and it's like, oh, this is what he wants.
Well,
It's
okay.
random, and I'm glad it is random because there's another big thing that people will do because like on reels, especially if you look at reels from like India and Pakistan, they reach averages like 16, 20, 25 million views, right?
Sure.
So what they would do is they'll like clip up scenes from like Bollywood movies and just put it up there, and there'll be a small face of them at the bottom reacting to it.
Sure.
And then
Yeah.
they'll just make so much money off of it, And I'm like, I've seen this movie. I don't want to see this.
Yeah,
I just,
but
like,
that's
not
kind of
interested.
like the
pretty
state
genius.
of the internet now. It's like clips pages people can monetize and make
Yeah.
money
Yeah,
as long
yeah.
as you have like the creator's like permission. But
They don't even.
Yeah, we're
they
like, we're
don't
not doing
have
that. We're not
No.
doing that.
Absolutely. If the creators know how much money they're
hit
making
up
off
Right.
Hollywood, can I TikTok react
Yeah.
to your multi-million-dollar production?
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
speaking of permission, you have permission to like and subscribe to the podcast. All right.
Yep.
Why don't you get the little bell? Get
Comment below.
notifications. Give us some comments. Let us know what you think about Mo and his height and his apple breath and his comedy. 'Cause we love him, and I want you to love him too. And you want to tell us that you love him. And I do want to. You mentioned something a little bit before we started recording. You mentioned that you did you say you were like deleting? What did you? Sorry, I'm already.
Yeah, because
The
you
thing
guys
I was
talk
gonna
about
bring up, I forgot.
negative comments, and I
That's
was like,
what
"Oh,
it
I
was.
have one, but
Yeah.
I delete them."
Yeah.
Right
So
after
so when people comment negatively,
Yeah,
you just get rid of it.
Yeah,
That's your strategy.
yeah.
Let me. Do you? Okay, so in doing that, you still have to see the negative comment.
So
right?
here's the thing, because it happened one time, I think it's been 2 years now. Like the first time ever, like a video like really popped was
Yeah.
was on Facebook.
Oh,
Thing
brutal.
is, like,
Brutal place to blow
Oh, the
up.
Facebook.
Not really.
pop-off.
No, the best place like to get a bunch of views, but like it can be tough.
It was like 3.5, 4 million views or something like that. Maybe 200,000
What was it? What was
comments
the
or something
clip?
like that. It was like some interaction I had with this like crazy construction guy
Sure.
at a club.
Did you like bump into him?
Well,
or-
we'll talk about it. I think it's one of the. We have some. Here.
Yeah. No, he was just. I was like working on new stuff. I did.
What?
No.
What?
I actually did before the show. The
Mm.
reality is before the show, this guy came backwards. It was a contest night. He was like, "Who are the comedians?" And one of the contestants pointed at me, and then he came up to me and I was like, "Hey man, can you talk to me?" And I was like, "No." He was like, "All right." The weirdest
you
thing is
talk
that
to me?
yeah. And I was like,
What the
while
fuck?
you're on stage, I'll be in the crowd. Can you talk to me? And I was like,
Oh.
"No."
Go ahead. Keep going.
But then he was like
I've-
really weird. He like came really close to me. He was like, "Man, do you want me to tell you a joke?" I was like, "No." He was like, "All right, how about I do something so low to you that you're gonna feel high all of a sudden?" I was like, "I don't know what that means."
What?
man."
Dude, that is literally, you got to call the police once someone says that to you.
I walked into the showroom. I tell the ushers, I was like, "Hey, there's a guy with a red shirt. Please don't let him in." Right? And I go on, and
They
then
got
I
like
go
12
back.
guys in red shirts corralled outside.
They're also
And then
like,
I go
what are you
back.
gonna do?
I walk on stage. He's a second person up top. And I was
Yeah.
like, "What the fuck?" After the show, I asked them. They're like, "Oh, I thought you were kidding." And I was like, "No, I wasn't." That's the worst.
I thought you were kidding.
Kidding,
Oh,
yeah.
in all seriousness, with a look
Yeah.
of fear in his eyes.
Even when your life is in imminent danger, nobody listens to the feature. You know,
So-
you're
so
just
I'm-
on your own.
So I'm already on edge. As soon as I go on stage, I'm already on edge. I'm seeing him, It's a Wednesday night. I was back home for like a month and a half, so I haven't done stand up in a month and a half. So I'm like also like trying to work on these new bits. I had a bit about construction. I work on that. He gets mad. He's like, "You don't get to talk about
Wait,
that."
so a construction guy approaches you. Did you know he's a construction guy when he
No.
approached you?
No.
Oh, okay. Well,
No,
that's
no.
different. I
He
thought
wasn't
you
wearing
knew.
like a hard hat.
He
I'm
wasn't wearing a
Bob the
vest,
Builder.
Yeah, he's got like a high vis vest
Yeah.
on. Yeah. I thought you knew, and you were like, "Well, fuck it, I'm gonna double down."
He's
No.
driving a skid loader in the fucking
Yeah,
room. It's
yeah.
like, "Burr, burr." You're like,
He's-
oh, okay. I guess
He's
it's a
laying
construction guy."
concrete. It's like,
Yeah.
I'll take you so low you'll get high.
I did not know, but as soon as I said something about construction, he was pretty vocal about it. I was like, "Oh, you can't say that. I built that shit, motherfucker. Have you built anything?" Blah, blah, blah. And then I said some stuff, and everybody like laughed and clapped and whatever. And then he was like, "See, I made it good." And I was like, "No, you did not. You suck." And
You know what is
Damn.
funny? He did help you.
Yeah.
in the grand
Don't
scheme
do
of
if
things-
you're listening to this and you're in the crowd at a
No,
comedy show.
no, he
Don't
didn't.
do this.
No, he didn't. Fuck him.
He didn't help you in that moment, but he did help you.
But you
Nah, I don't care.
responded to which
I know you don't
people
care, but it's
laughed
true.
and clapped. So in a way, he did help. It wasn't like
Yeah.
you responded and
No.
it bombed.
No.
That's
No.
but that's just what's annoying. Is like,
No, what I write is
Damn, you
better.
did
So
help
I
me.
would just
Yeah.
want people to listen to
yeah,
that.
of
I don't
course.
want them
No,
to say
I'm saying
anything.
don't do that. But like,
Yeah.
he kind of pulled it off. he took you. He brought you so low that you're high now.
Yeah.
So
Kind of did it.
So then there was like so many comments. There was maybe like,
we have it here, don't we?
Yeah.
is it on Facebook?
I think we pull from like Instagram and like it's because you posted it.
I think it's on YouTube too. But
but we're saving that.
Yeah.
But somebody, the first, because I was on stage and I was like, I'm really scared right now. I don't know if you guys can tell or no. Negative comments anytime I've received, they've been on my physical appearance,
Sure,
or calling me a pussy, which both you guys did, and that's just to confirm.
Well,
To confirm what it
hey,
is.
to be fair, only I did. All right,
Yeah,
Ben did
no,
not.
he called me
I call
pussy
you
too.
pussy. Yeah.
And
That's really funny.
it's like internet trolls. Come on, guys, let's talk about it.
Yeah.
The biggest trolls are just
Well,
sitting
we're
here.
in we're in the spit pit, dude.
Yeah,
We're in the
dude.
hell well.
But
This
it's
is what
like,
you
but
get.
it's never been like, oh, you're not funny, blah blah. It's always like, you look like this, or you're a pussy. Why are you scared?
Sure.
And I'm like, you weren't there. I'm not a fighter, man. I don't want to be if I wanted to be, I wouldn't be doing this. You know what I mean?
Sure.
I wouldn't be
What
doing
would you be
stand-up.
doing?
I don't know. If I was a
Construction?
fighter, UFC, construction, I don't know.
No, Yaqub in UFC.
UFC
Okay,
or
if
You're
construction.
Alex-
lying about your weight and height right away.
They're measuring me, and I'm like,
Yeah.
no, that's not
Yeah.
true.
I'm 6
That's
foot.
not
I'm
true.
6 foot. And they're like, flatten the hair. 5'7".
It keeps going down. As the podcast
they're like,
goes
we
on.
got to test him for T with his breath. We think he's on T.
Give the kid a break. He's doing us a favor.
I'm not gonna give you. Yeah, 100%. But anyway, so somebody was like, "Oh, stop being so scared." That's all they said. But and majority of the comments were like nice things, and I just kept thinking about that thing
Yeah.
for like 2 days. I was like, "What did he mean? What should I write back to him?" And blah blah. And there's another comedian I was talking to him, a actual successful comedian. And I was talking to him, and he was like, "Yeah, just delete him and block him." Even I was like, "Why?" He goes like, "Because you're never gonna win them over. They're never gonna pay tickets to come watch you do your show, because it's not at the end of the day. You can either have 10 million views, but if nobody wants to come see you do stand up, what's the point of that? Or you can have 1,000 people with their dedicated fans and love
Oh.
your stuff. That's way more important
The
than that
DIY
part.
route.
Yeah, that's way more important than that part, So I was like, oh, that makes sense. So if somebody would say like anything like negative, I'll just delete it. I'm like, I don't know. And if somebody says anything positive, I actually
You
take the
delete it.
time.
Oh.
No, I actually take the time to like that comment, reply back to them, because I feel like, I just want to encourage that. And yeah. And that's been working.
I
Yeah, that's
understand
been
encouraging
working.
the behavior for sure. I
Yeah.
think it's interesting. There are a lot of different kind of schools of thoughts on negative comments. Like we've had people come on here and be like, what they do is if they get a negative comment and like they feel like it's extra shitty, they'll pin it. So then everyone sees how shitty this one person is. And then everybody who likes you will be like, hey, that's not cool. Fuck you. You suck. Don't do this, whatever. And this is messed up, but it works. Like it increases the engagement on the comment section. And then it just keeps the clip turning. And I think that is a smart but probably slightly toxic way to handle it. I understand deleting it too, but the hard part, in my opinion, about deleting it is you still have to see the comments. Like you have to, you're going through and be like, oh, this guy thinks I suck. This girl thinks I'm whatever.
I think
But
there's a victory in that for the troll too, where they're like, oh, he fucking,
sure.
he saw.
But
it.
they're blocked, so they can't even say anything.
It's not even that. It's like I think like replying or pinning it is more victory, because they're like, I got to him,
Sometimes. Usually.
Because when you delete it, first of all, now, because like what Instagram would do is, if you have a lot of comments, if you look at it, if we're all right now seeing the same video, we won't see the same comments.
Mhm.
You don't see all the comments anymore. It's whatever you've catered, like you'll see that as the top comments or the newest ones, So it doesn't even matter. So if you pin that, you're only encouraging that behavior, because they're like, yeah, I got this,
Well, if you
And it's like, if you go to their profile, most of these people, they're commenting from their second profiles, first of all.
Well, sure, they're Finsta.
Yeah, nobody's like doing.
We
it
talked to
from their
Aiden
Finsta. I don't
McCluskey
care.
about this. He has an interesting strategy where he will pin the comments so the people just get fucking roasted, and it works great for him.
Yeah, I
I
mean
just said
everybody is
that.
different. I don't.
Did you say that? Oh, whatever. I'm not listening.
I didn't say Aiden specifically, but yeah.
I don't. I don't
Yeah,
know.
I'm
I just
kinda tuned out.
don't want to. I don't like encouraging negativity. So to
Sure.
me, it doesn't make sense. I'm like, yeah, I don't want negative people around me. I don't have negative people around me in my personal life. I mean, that's why we're not close. But like so I just keep them as away and just like cordial as possible. And yeah, even my close friends are all like positive people.
Sure.
So I just try to cater that.
Yeah, it's definitely. Yeah, I think people have different approaches.
Sure.
You have to go with what makes sense for you.
Yeah. So I
'Cause
just
you don't want to go insane over like a.
It
cliff.
is taxing. You
Oh,
just
for sure.
you just think about it all the time, and people would say like, like the meanest comment I got was this person didn't do anything to relate to his joke. All he wrote was like, "Man, this motherfucker has raccoon eyes." And
Oh,
first
you
of
did
all,
this bit the other night.
yeah. And first
Yeah.
of all, I looked at it. I did not even know what it was. Honest truth. At first, I was like, "Oh my god, that's just so nice of him," because I thought he was saying that I look cute with my big
They
eyes.
do.
You were like
raccoon-
thinking of like a Disney character.
Yeah. I'm like, ooh,
I don't know. Real raccoons, they got pretty eyes.
I mean,
Yeah.
if a real raccoon was in this room, I'd hit it with a shovel, dude. They're
No,
not cute
I'd be
to me.
coddling it.
But
not
that's
cute
a
to me.
medical term, Raccoon eyes is a medical term.
Yeah,
I wonder
sometimes
when
it
that
doesn't-
came about.
In whites only hospitals,
yeah,
it's
that
a medical
seems like
term
a
from the 50s.
1800s Southern term. Boy's got raccoon eyes.
Ma'am, I regret to inform you your son has raccoon eyes.
Your baby has raccoon eyes.
That's brutal.
Hands to him is in the trash.
He's just eating
Yeah.
it.
But yeah, and it was crazy because then everything I saw, all I could see was my eyes. I'm like, I legitimately started wearing glasses just to hide them
Can I
for
ask
a
you?
long time.
Can I ask you a
I was like,
question?
oh no. Yeah. Well,
You put a clip up, or you have a joke about how you feel like you've gained a little weight. Was that a hard joke to post online? Were you worried about what people were gonna like say about that at all, or do you feel like you're commenting on it, so you're okay with like?
because I stopped posting for a long time. I was like, you know what? I have all these clips. I'm gonna lose weight, and then I'm gonna start posting. And I was like, man, just life is going away. It doesn't fucking matter.
Yeah,
I am
Okay.
I'm in a very good place in
Good.
life where I'm very content with who I am and what I look like, and I'm okay. I love myself, and I'm okay with what I look like, who I am. Even like now, the raccoon eyes doesn't bother me anymore.
Do you
I'm like,
think
I
that
whatever.
like less screen time and like social media time has helped with that?
I
With your
think
mental?
I think having positive people around me has helped more than anything else.
So-
No, for real.
Damn, I never tried that. That's actually pretty good. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
And you, I think it's probably pretty important to say, like, you were like a child actor, child star.
Yeah, in Python.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
you had like you were like in front of the camera very early on and like in front of people.
But here's the thing: social media wasn't a thing back then. So
Right.
even if you like, I don't know, even if I acted bad, when people saw me on the streets, their reaction was very different because they're like, "Oh my god, I've seen you on TV." They
Yeah.
got excited. Even all these trolls, I'm pretty sure if they saw you in person, they wouldn't be saying the same things
Yeah.
that they
No.
say on the internet.
Well,
They're
they do
like,
it
I
online."
see you on Instagram all the time. Like
Yeah.
it's like, so yeah. So from that perspective, it was really good. I mean, I was getting bullied in my school, but outside of it,
For
Yeah,
what?
pretty
For
like
what?
being
just being, short. And yeah,
Nah, come on.
you're
yeah.
not short. You're 6'4", dude.
I know. Thank
yeah,
you.
Yeah.
No, but I was
You're
like, I was
6'4"
like
on
really
stilts,
short, like
yeah.
growing up. Yeah.
Okay. Interesting. Yeah, I
Yeah.
think that positivity that makes a lot of sense. And like, that's the best way to defeat the internet is just be like, I'm actually happy. So you can't hurt me today.
Yeah, and it doesn't. And like now, recently, I posted this clip, and it was great when it was within America, and then now the algorithm
This is
has
one I think we're gonna talk about.
expanded, and people are fighting in the comment section.
Yeah.
They're fighting against each other. They're calling each other shit. When something is like, I can't even keep up.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, oh, what are you gonna do?
Just let it go.
I just let it go. And here's the
Post
thing,
and
like
release.
people are like saying stuff that I'm like, that's not even what I meant. Like
Yeah.
I don't
Well,
know what you're talking about.
You gotta set them and forget them.
Yeah.
You know,
So I'm like, that's not what I meant. What do you want me to do?
catch and release, brother.
Yeah.
Let's read a comment, huh? Let's read some comments, huh? For fuck's sake. So we got this dancing video here, and it says from Vinny Boombots 89. Hell yes, brother. Culture is beautiful. And it's just
That's cute,
you
man.
dancing in like your living room. I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I feel like you've been posting. You post a bunch of like. I just feel like I
Random
see you
shit.
dancing in people's rooms
Yeah.
all the time. I
Yeah.
love that.
I
That's
love
very-
it, dude.
I
Those
think
are
it's
my
very
rooms.
cool.
Yeah,
I
very
think
fun.
it's fucking great.
That's who I am, around
Yeah.
amongst my friends. So yeah.
He ain't
I
dancing
just-
here. is he?
Yeah.
It's not really a lot of room to dance in here.
Really strutting and
We'll
cutting.
dance after. We'll
We'll
embrace your
dance.
culture after. We'll
Yeah,
start
thank
dancing.
you. Yeah,
We'll all
That's
touch
not a bad
tips.
thing. You think that's a negative comment?
No, it's not.
We don't always necessarily talk about negative. It's just like interesting comments.
yeah,
right?
that's very
Where
funny.
it's like, this is culture.
Yeah. And he's a brown person. He's also Desi, like Pakistani
Oh,
Indian.
do you know this person?
I don't know him,
Vinny
but from the name,
Boombots.
from the name, I know. From the face too, I kind of know. But
Looks pretty white, dude.
really?
I think this is a white guy. I think that's why it's funny.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh man.
Or at least white.
wow, look at him go. He's like, it's a Pakistani wedding dance. Look at that.
It was actually my cousin's wedding when I was named.
Oh, all right.
I'm going to try this at the next winery meetup.
Look what I learned from Pakistani people. It's their culture.
Hey, Mo, let's talk about your creative process. So you have this
Yeah.
Shrek makeout video.
You have no idea. My family members, my friends, they all message me. They're like, delete this. For some reason.
It was one of the most. It was like
Unhinged.
nails on a chalkboard for my eyes when I saw. I just woke up one morning
I
and
just
Mo making out with like
I
an
thought it
AI
was great.
Shrek.
I
dude,
thought
like-
it's. I think it's so. I think it's so funny.
Yeah, there it is.
Yeah, I think.
Oh my goodness!
I think this is so funny.
Your family thought that was a real person.
No. My sister saw that and she was like, delete this. What are you doing? You're not an
That's
idiot.
a good sister.
And I was
she
like,
should be your
nah,
manager.
this is
That's
funny.
really good.
I was like, nah, this is funny. I
That's
like it.
wild. I was just
And
like,
you're kind of like holding back too. Like you're really letting him
No,
get in there.
I'm really
yeah.
getting into
Yeah,
it.
I was like,
yeah.
that boy was a child actor. He was good.
Yeah,
that was
yeah,
really
yeah.
good.
Imagine
Yeah.
just sitting on your couch alone making that video. You're
Yeah,
just like,
Your roommate walks in and just like slowly walks back out. You're like, okay,
I'm gonna leave you alone.
I'm promoting a show.
Shout out Zuby. Zuby's your roommate.
Yeah, she is.
Shout out to Zuby.
Zooby dooby doo. Zooby dooby doo.
Zibbity.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
why
yeah,
I
you
said
said-
it.
yeah, yeah,
I was
you
just
said
like, oh. You
That's
know,
not
you got to
that.
check in on your people every now and then. Sometimes you get worried about your guys.
What do you think? Troll back?
Yeah. Let's do maybe one. I do want to talk about
This shit gets crazy down here.
Yeah, let's do one
What's
more
your-
and then we'll talk about. Well, actually, yeah, let's talk about the joke. So you mentioned a joke that kind of like it was one thing here in the States and then kind of got
Yeah.
beyond that, and it was a joke you have. You were doing crowd work, right?
Yeah, it was.
And
Yeah,
then-
it was a thing that just came in my head.
And you
when I
just
was on the
asked
set.
someone like specifically, like basically where
The
they're
thing
from.
is, people don't realize like also these clips are edited. You know that,
Yeah.
right? Like I asked other questions in the middle too. You know,
And you edit those out.
yeah, because they don't add any.
Yeah.
I've 1 minute.
no, that's
Yeah,
you got to make it.
fast. Yeah.
baby.
I don't want people to be like, all right, why is he asking all these questions? Why do I need to sit here for all these questions?
Sure.
You want the sizzle. You don't want
Yeah,
the
I just
steak.
no, I just wanted to get to the point.
Yeah.
So what was this interaction like?
I
Give
just
us,
asked
like,
her
a
where she's
short-
from. She said a specific thing,
Yeah,
and I was like, "What part of?" Okay, there's a state, right?
yeah.
It's in Pakistan and India. So I asked her, "What part? Either Pakistan or India?" She said India. I was like, "Okay, so Punjab, India." I don't know why you had to be so specific. Like
Yeah.
I was like, I know what you're talking about, but look around us. There's just white people. I was like,
Right.
they don't know. You know. So then
Yeah.
I looked at a white guy. I was like, "Sir, did you know?" He nodded. I was like, "See."
yeah.
But that part, people got mad. they're like, what do you mean? Like, I'm Punjabi as well, but from Pakistan, and I'm very proud of my culture. You saw the dancing video,
Oh,
and it's not even about. And but they're like yelling at me like, how dare you make fun of our culture? I'm like, I am not making fun of the culture. No, you're supposed to say that.
To be fair,
Be
not
specific.
knowing world geography is white culture.
Yeah.
But those aren't the people that are yelling. It wasn't
No,
white people.
they are Punjabi people who are
Because it's
yelling like,
very-
how dare you?
It's very like, I don't know. Historically, I don't. Is it
Yeah,
fair
yeah,
to say tense? I don't know what.
yeah. So they're like, how dare you say that? You know?
Yeah.
And I'm like, all right, whatever.
And that's what's tough about riffing in the moment. And then you're like, and you
Yeah.
didn't do it. And you're like, no, I didn't.
But I get it. I mean, people who are saying that, I was like, you didn't understood what I said.
Sure.
So it's whatever.
You got to release the fucking full.
Yeah.
You just
And just put
reply
a
with
link.
the full cut.
It's like, where are you from?
Here's a link
Are
to
you
my
dating?
YouTube.
What's
Yeah.
happening? How tall are you?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
get your feet off the stage.
Here's the full unedited cut with 6 more minutes.
Minutes of just questions that lead to nothing.
They're like, context, damn it. That's what makes comedy funny.
Yeah.
So we did pull some comments from that.
Yeah. Let's see. Let's
And
see.
like
I can
some of
answer.
them we like, I
Yeah,
don't know.
go
there's-
ahead and read
I
those
truly,
down.
it's.
Mhm.
This is gonna sound racist. This isn't a language I do.
Oh
not
no, but
understand,
I'll tell you what they
Go
say.
ahead and read those.
Oh,
man.
What they're
do you
saying.
want to? I mean, well, we'll start.
No,
here.
you
ahead,
say
man.
it.
You read
You
those.
say it.
So, and also when I got this, I was like, Mike, I don't know if we should read the words we don't know because it seems like they might be racist.
Yeah.
Man. They might not
Um,
be racist. They might be cuss words.
Read that one. That's a banger.
Yeah.
What
So
is that?
this one,
Shout him out. The
Wait,
handle.
first of all, before you say that, the funniest thing is there was one comment that I think was the funniest because I took the screenshot of it and I showed my friends who
Mhm.
are also from Pakistan. We couldn't stop laughing. This guy was talking about stuff. He goes like, "You guys don't know history," and at the end he wrote, "I got 100 marks in my history exam. I know what I'm talking about."
That's embarrassing. That's a child.
That's
That is
so
a
funny.
12-year-old boy
That's
being like,
so
"No,
funny.
I'm good at it."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I hate that. That's very annoying. Okay.
All right, read it.
This is from Mighty Hawk 84. And it's responding to someone in here. It says faceless, and then I'm pretty sure this is a slur. I'm not going to say it.
No, say it. Say it. It might not be.
I'll
It might
say
not
it.
be.
I'll say it. Pinduho.
Okay. Bindu? Yeah.
Okay. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's time to do drugs, indulge in alcoholism, and being uncultured perverts that you lots are known for. Like you're calling this person a druggie like over and over again. It's like go drive your filthy truck, druggie. And I'm like, off of a clip about where someone's from. They're just like, oh, you're clearly like a druggy dirt person or something. And I was like, oh,
Yeah, I'm
I guess
gonna
this one's a
delete-
little charged.
I'm
I
gonna
didn't-
delete that when I get home.
But it's not, they're not
the fuck?
but they're not talking to you.
Huh?
You can delete it if you want, but they're
I
not
will.
talking to you. They're talking to somebody else. in the
100% they are.
comments.
But it'll
I
live
s-
here forever on the
Yeah.
troll hole.
But it's like it's like such a mean thing to say to someone.
Yeah, and just because they're like, oh, I don't know. I guess they care. They care about this thing, which is they all care. So I don't understand
Yeah.
why one person's like a piece of
Because
shit
it's
for
like,
caring.
like there's like different ethnic groups within India and Pakistan.
yeah.
And they're like picking, how like when Trump was he wanted to run for presidency, the first thing he said was like, Mexicans are rapists and,
Sure.
whatever.
Yeah, Mike
Trying to
says that
get a
all the time.
rile out of
Mhm.
people, So basically, he's like, there's also like something similar that, in those countries, politicians have done in the past about a certain ethnic group. So he's just holding that trope and just like,
Sure.
laying it out on that
I like
person.
how
and
his
that's not-
profile picture is him in a karate pose.
Yeah.
I like that
Yeah,
a
these are the
lot.
kinds of people who are like, you're a worthless druggie. Back away from me.
He's like, take this drug.
Do not come near me. I will end you.
Your fentanyl does not work on me, senpai. Let's get into some troll backs, huh? Let's get
Sure.
into
So
it.
what we like to do on the pod is we pick one comment and we like to defend your honor. All right. We'll comment, we'll respond back from our podcast page.
Do the cultural dance person.
Well, you don't
think
get to
that's funny.
decide. So this one is from the guy almost storming the stage on you.
You remember this? There's like a guy.
Yeah.
You're like heckler's boyfriend comes across stage or whatever.
Yeah. And so this is from Potato Boy 0431. He says, "I thought bro was gonna pull a Will Smith."
Okay. All right. Mike, you go first.
What are you gonna say?
So you get to pick which one you want us to put.
My troll back was, "I'll Will Smith your Nana's mouth with my wrinkly coin purse."
I just can't compete with your fucking level of derangement.
They're just too wide left.
Dude, like, that's not. You came up with that like at fucking 8 this morning. You're talking about
I just
wrinkly
write
coin
these when I
purse.
wake up.
That's hilarious.
I was like, oh, I'll go a little bit mild. I didn't.
What'd you say?
I was like, you can't pull a Will when you're built like Jada, because the guy was like really slim, and
that's actually
that's
funny.
all
yeah.
I wanted.
That's actually funny.
Yeah.
Wrinkly coin purse.
His
God
is just
damn.
unhinged. Yours is actually funny.
Yeah, sure, Mo. And you're
Which-
actually 6 foot. So
Which one would you like us to post? You have
Post
to-
both of them. I don't care.
That's what everyone tries to do, but you have to pick one.
Pick one.
Yeah.
I'll pick yours.
All right. Thank you,
Yeah.
Mo. I appreciate
That's funny.
yeah, hey, you got one, dude.
I'm 1 for 7.
You got
or
one,
whatever.
dude.
Hell yeah. Well, this has been awesome. Thank you for doing the pod.
having
Do
me,
you have
guys.
anything to plug? Do you have anything you want? How can people find you? You want to
Just on Instagram, Mo Comedy, MOE Comedy. That's it.
Oh yeah. Mike?
Excellent. At Just Mike Lester on all socials. I'm streaming in real life golf every Sunday, twitch.tv/NBD Golf. We're having fun doing that. Check out me and Ben's shows. We are dueling headlining July 26th and 27th.
The best boys in business.
He will be at Comedy Corner Underground. I'll be at Sisyphus Brewing. Go see both shows. Go see one show. I don't care at this point. We'll be in Texas late August. Tell your friends in Texas to come out and see us. We're very excited about that. What do you got?
Yeah, man. July, like you said, Comedy Corner Underground. I'll also be in Pennsylvania. If you're anywhere in there. In August, I'll be in Fargo. I will be in Texas with Mike also in August. I'll put some dates on my link tree. Come check out my live shows in Minneapolis. And follow me online at Shaq Katzner on everything. Subscribe to my YouTube. I'm trying to build up the YouTube page. You know, we got some things popping off. We got some things we want to drop for you, baby boys. Other than that, you know, just be kind to your friends and don't tell them they have apple breath. Neil, you have anything?
What do you got?
All my music on Seven Swords and my weekly comedy show at the West End at 9:00 for me. It's Make Culture Comedy. Thank you guys.
Thanks, Neil.
Hey, and until next time, you can go to fucking hell.
Go to hell.
Go to hell.
Go
Go
to
to hell.
Go to hell.
Some of you can go to heaven if you're nice.
Most 5-6.
And accept
Go to
Islam
hell.
as the one true religion.
You gotta pay the troll toll to get in.